Good morning, friends and family of friends. Happy Thursday, everybody. The second most awesome work day of the week is before us, with an awesome weekend just on the horizon. Speaking of horizon, this morning sunrise was at 5:18, and sunset will be at 8:30, giving us 15 hours and 12 minutes of glorious daylight to enjoy. Presently, it's already 65 degrees outside, give or take a little bit depending on exactly where you live. Today, you can expect a few stray clouds floating on through to start the day, giving way to mainly sunny skies in the afternoon. Highs will reach close to 90 degrees today with winds light and variable in the afternoon. Just another beautiful day in paradise. Take it. From our family of friends celebrating birthdays today, happy birthday Lonnie Westenberg, Julia Drake Belkey, Terry Anderson, Taylor Vandermaas, Megan Kunze, John Matthews, and last but not least, a professional retiree, awesome guy, and friend, Bob Burwell. Our celebrity birthday shout-out starts with a talented comedic actor who became known for his offbeat acting style in Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Get Him to the Greek. He has also played roles in Despicable Me 2, Bedtime Stories, and Penelope. Russell Brand turns 45 today. Our next celebrity portrays the role of D.S. Ronnie Brooks on the television series Law & Order UK, alongside Jamie Bamber. He previously starred on the British soap Night and Day, and in 2017 he was cast as Graham O'Brien in the Doctor Who series. Bradley Walsh turned 60 today. And our honored final shout-out is for a beautiful and extremely talented actress who won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in 1999 film Girl Interrupted. She played lead roles in the films Maleficent, Salt, Changeling, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, as well as directing the 2014 film Unbroken. In 2019, she was cast as superhero Athena in the Marvel film The Eternals. Angelina Jolie turns 46 today. All right, moving on to this day in history. It is on today's date in 1783 that history records the first man-made object to achieve sustained flight, when brothers Joseph Montefiore and Jacques Montefiore launch an unmanned 33-foot diameter hot air balloon in France for a 10-minute flight covering about 1.2 miles. Heights expected to reach about 6,000 foot. On today's date in 1896, Henry Ford completes building his first automobile, calling it the quadricycle. It had a 2-cylinder, 4-horsepower ethanol engine and 2 forward gears, one for 10 miles an hour and the other for 20 miles per hour. It was steered with a rudder and had no reverse. He went on to build 2 more, selling this first one for $200, and years later buying it back for $60. Its road test had to be delayed slightly as it was too wide to go out of the door of his workshop after he built the first one. Ford used the success of the quadricycle to found his motorcar company. On today's date in 1942, the Battle of Midway begins. It would be Japan's first major defeat of the war when the United States scored a major victory against the attacking fleet of the Japanese Navy near Midway Atoll. We inflicted severe damage to the Japanese fleet. They lost all 4 of their large aircraft carriers and a heavy cruiser, while the U.S. lost only the USS Yorktown, so we lost 1 carrier and 1 destroyer. This is considered a major turning point in the war. And you know we love these stories. On today's date in 2008, a Japanese space lab was successfully attached to the International Space Station. The $1 billion laboratory was brought to space station by the shuttle Discovery, one of her many trips. She was a workhorse, that particular shuttle. It was equipped to study material and biomedical sciences, and was as large as a school bus. It came in 3 pieces, some assembly required. And for my comedy corner, why can't a pirate make it through the alphabet? Because he always gets lost at sea. Today is National Clean Beauty Day, National Old Maids Day, National Cheese Day, National Cognac Day, National Safe Day. Today's morning motivational is a simple, undeniable truth. Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. Now I admit that one sounds a little bit like a Dr. Seuss tongue twister, but there's some great wisdom there because you should never underestimate the power of a smile. Smile and the world smiles with you is the saying. Try it once. Smiling tends to be contagious, and unless you're smiling like this guy, well, then you hope he's not contagious. Okay, let's wrap up today's segment with a fun little adventure in Fun Facts. Episode 36. Well, actually it's closer to episode 50 with all the seasonal posts, but who's counting? Our first fun fact takes us to the Boeing Everett Aircraft Factory in Seattle. It is so large that rain clouds would form inside the facility until a state-of-the-art air circulation system was installed. It's pretty big. Our next fun fact harkens back to the day of catalogs for almost everything. Heck, a few things were as exciting as the Christmas catalog coming in each year. Well, as a kid anyways, I digress. But back to our fun fact. From 1908 to 1940, Sears Roebuck Company sold about 70 to 75,000 mail order houses in their store catalog. The company boasted 447 different styles, from towering multi-story structures to cottages with outhouses, sold separately. They arrived as a kit and came with most modern conveniences, some assembly required. Okay, all assembly required. Some of these homes actually are still exist today. Here's another little fun fact that ties construction methods to the culture's belief system. Most traditional Chinese temples were designed with curved roofs to ward off evil spirits, which the thought was that evil spirits moved in straight lines. Here's one that surprised me. The Empire State Building makes more money from ticket sales for its observation decks than it does for its rental spaces. Dang. There's nothing like having a home with a view, right? Well, when the Eiffel Tower was constructed, the designer included a secret apartment for himself at the very top. Well, our last fun fact of the day is about a dispute over ownership of an island. Canada and Denmark have disputed their claims to Hans Island for decades. Both countries will periodically visit the island to remove the other country's flag and leave a bottle of either Danish schnapps or Canadian whiskey behind. Apparently, this is how friendly nations wage war, and I love it. Well, as usual, Blind and I hope that you enjoyed this adventure in Fun Facts. We do appreciate the time that you spend with us each and every day. Our goal is to offer a mix of entertainment and education in each and every one of our Morning Minute posts. After all, knowledge is power, and we do love to share what we come across. We hope you are enjoying the experience. Please continue to like, follow, and share us with your friends and family. That one's super important, and we do appreciate it. Please remember, we are real estate agents, and we are creative, high energy, and we work hard for you. We would love the opportunity to help you or anyone you know who might be considering buying or selling property in the near future. Thanks again for your time. Make it an awesome day. Remember, you have the power, and we'll talk to you soon.